Everyone mentioned today is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and everything I discuss here is theory until proven fact, even if it is.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? Okay, I was doing all right all week until this morning. I woke up with a bad headache. So it's going to be a quick one, I think, today. I'm supposed to go and get my little granddaughter. I don't think that's going to happen. Hey Deb, how you going? Kai, how you going? John Paul, how you going? Dealey, out to lunch, how you guys going? Who else have we got? Lisette, how you going? Shannon, how you going? Good to see you guys. Okay. There's something going on, and it's going on worldwide right now. I was behind Google the other day fighting against the Australian government and censorship, but it looks like they've decided that the US is going to do the same thing. Okay, Malcolm Roberts said censorship and end of free speech are UN goals. That's why Western governments are enacting similar laws to stop free speech under the lie of protecting children. The truth is that it fails to protect children yet controls speech, explained in my Senate speech last Wednesday. Stevens said the UN has declared war on free speech. They look corrupt, they sound corrupt, they are corrupt. Defund the UN. Let's have a listen.
Digital platforms are being misused to subvert science and spread disinformation and hate to billions of people. This clear and present global threat demands clear and coordinated global action. Our policy brief on information integrity on digital platforms puts forward a framework for a concerned international response.
Oh, so they're threatened. They feel threatened. That's what it is. Nothing but they feel threatened. Don't forget, there could be 10 days without, okay? Just letting you know. The Yorkshire lass, and even Spotify are doing it apparently, and people have been kicking up a stink because Spotify has asked for facial recognition. The Yorkshire lass said, holy shit, huge news coming out of the UK. President Trump's administration is going scorched earth on Starmer and has now warned the fake unelected UK Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, very sternly, you must stop threatening US tech companies as part of your censorship efforts. This is coming from The Telegraph. This comes following the UK's new Online Safety Act that has gone so far as to restrict what people can see on X. Coordinate with the Australian government, I bet. And who's been in the UK in the last couple of days visiting Nigel Farage? Trump's close allies Jim Jordan, Congressman Fitzgerald and Congressman Kevin Kiley, who have all been discussing free speech in the UK or the lack of it. This comes after Trump's visit to Scotland and meeting up with Starmer. Donald Trump said censoring his Truth Social website would be a mistake, with Sir Keir Starmer, telling President Trump the UK is committed to free speech. Just a reminder, Representative Jim Jordan is chair of the powerful House of Representatives Judiciary Committee and is currently part of a bipartisan group meeting governments in Europe on the topic of digital regulation. Jim Jordan has said as UK citizens become increasingly frustrated by a system weaponised against them, UK authorities want big tech to censor discussions about immigration and narratives about the police and a two-tier system. In recent years, UK citizens have become increasingly fed up with the double standard in the UK. Mean tweets get you a longer prison sentence than many violent offences. So what did Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Technology Secretary Peter Kyle do? New documents produced to the committee show they tried to censor people who called out the UK's two-tier justice system for what it was. In an email to Big Tech, one of the UK's tech regulators, known as DSIT, told platforms to monitor narratives about a two-tier system. The committee continues to receive documents showing censorship of conservatives and true information from around the world. But above all else, governments always want to censor criticism of the government. More to come. Jim Jordan, read the full thread there. Keir Starmer has blatantly lied to President Trump's face. Trump is playing no games with Starmer. I have a feeling Trump could put sanctions on the UK or put up the tariffs as a consequence, as Trump did say that free speech needs to be restored in the UK and slapped only a 10% tariff on the UK as Trump gave Starmer a chance. Starmer, like he always does, fucks it up. This is huge for freedom of speech, and Trump and his team are just getting started. This is amazing to watch. Thank you to POTUS and his administration for highlighting and exposing the draconian measures of our government, or our government will go to suppress free speech in the UK. Not the only ones. Australia and UK are just holding hands, going first. That's what we're doing. Oz Integrity said breaking Australia's digital ID and human verification system to facilitate Labor's e-safety laws will see most of that verification go through Israeli firm AU10TIX. That site creating digital twins for digital biometric identification. Not comfortable with that. Australia's digital ID system is a national framework for online identity verification. This technology can be used to build and enhance digital ID systems, providing secure and efficient ways to verify identity online. The Australian digital ID system aims to streamline online transaction and reduce the need for physical ID documents by leveraging a network of accredited providers. Oh dear. A digital twin approach. Their blog describes digital IDs as digital twins of a person's identity, meaning they're continuously updated and validated with real-time data. This isn't going to help anyone. This is just to censor people. They are not worried about your safety, and that's how they always sneak these things in. We're going to keep you safe. Your government cannot keep you safe. They cannot keep their own information safe, so they cannot keep you safe. Billboard Chris said, beautiful, the US will put visa restrictions on foreign government officials censoring Americans. European Union and Australia already have laws which enable them to order social media companies to censor anyone anywhere in the world. That is exactly why I sued the Australian government and won. Now these censors will have to risk their own ability to travel if they go after Americans. Secretary Marco Rubio said for too long Americans have been fined, harassed and even charged by foreign authorities for exercising their free speech rights. Today I'm announcing a new visa restriction policy that will apply to foreign officials and persons who are complicit in censoring Americans. Free speech is essential to the American way of life, a birthright over which foreign governments have no authority. This is going to bring them all undone. Okay, we got a Deb down under. Oh, and this is apparently Australians versus the Agenda have called out Team YouTube. I'm seeking clarification regarding a recent claim by TLMP, Cheney for Curtin, who stated her young son saw a video on YouTube of someone having their head blown off. Can you confirm? Has YouTube received any reports of such violent content being accessible in Australia? Has any content matching that description been removed in recent years for policy violations? Not seeking comment on policy, just factual confirmation on whether she's lying or not. I believe she is, without even knowing or hearing the story. Deb Down Under asked, why are they changing the reason every week, for fuck's sake? First, it was the little survey they put out that anyone who knows anything about Statistics 101 knows they're not reliable. Yeah, statistics, damn statistics and lies. That's what statistics are, okay? Next, it was a rabbit hole I just made up. So first it was the rabbit hole. First it was protecting kids, right? Then it was a rabbit hole. Then they wheeled out the harmful grooming rhetoric that was not in line with research into YouTube. YouTube was actually the safest. Then Albo jumps in and says he got families he's working with in between posing in China, and getting sloshed at the football, and proceeds to drag out the rabbit hole line, because you know if he says it, it must be true. Now we have this shill banging on about her son seeing someone's head blown off years ago. I mean, they are at best desperate fools, for their puppet is embarrassing now. I'd like to know why YouTube keeps changing its it keeps changing rules, it keeps updating things that don't need fixing. Why are you changing things that don't need fixing? Like these little crowns here, what does that do? YouTube, I want to know. And what does, now when you click on someone's, I just want to show you this, right? If I click on someone's page that I'm subscribed to, say, right? This is what I was watching. Spotify uses revolt after company introduced face scans and age checkers. Right, say I am... Okay, let's go Mob Rat Hunters, right? Mob Rat Hunter, sorry. Now, when you click on their page, you'll get latest, popular or oldest, okay? A lot of the times, it comes up like this. Okay, you have to push latest to get the latest video they've got. Okay, so this is just an example, but they've changed that. They keep changing. Oh, numerous things YouTube keep changing. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, I don't think the idiots actually know the difference between YouTube and sites like LiveLeak, which were taken down years ago. She's either lying, mistaken, or just an idiot. Her son wasn't on Rotten.com, was it? Was he? Because I do know that Rotten.com will show that sort of stuff, but I have not seen so much stuff on YouTube. It's always blurred out. Okay, the Vigilant Fox said, report, YouTube just announced a terrifying new system that could link your every online move to your real-world identity, ending internet anonymity forever in the United States. They're calling it age assurance, sorry. But don't be fooled, it's a full-blown digital ID dragnet. YouTube's AI now monitors your behaviour, video history and count activity to guess your age. If it flags you as under 18, you'll be forced to upload a government ID or credit card to stay online. And it gets worse. Australian Senator Malcolm Roberts just exposed global plans to expand these ID checks to Google Maps, Apple Maps, Bing and more, all powered by biometric surveillance, think face scans and motion tracking, even analysing how you walk. Apple already holds the patent designed to verify your identity 24/7, using your body, clothes and movements. Once your face is tied to your speech, free expression is over. One wrong word and they can shut you down with a click. The digital control grid is already here. Will you submit or fight back? I think everyone should not do it and show them. Just get off the internet for a week or 10 days. 10 days, what do you reckon, guys? If everyone just jumps off the internet for 10 days? Carter Tomato Bricks said, I think this is officially the end of YouTube. From AI slop to this shit. It's going to drive people away. Nobody wants to give their ID to watch a site riddled with unskippable 30-second ads on a 15-second video. Small creators, pack it up, we're done for. Pirate Nation said YouTube will start asking for ID in the US starting August the 13th. So even in the US, you're not safe. Can't like posts of protected users you aren't following. Okay. Well, he doesn't want the like then. Katie said, we need a bill. What's going on here? Hang on. Can't like posts of protected users you aren't following. Elon, what's going on? I've never come across that before. Anyway, Katie said we need a Bill of Rights in Australia, not a communist Karen. Under 16 social media ban will see porn accessible, but YouTube not. She was not placed in this role to protect children. No, she was not. She wasn't even elected. And funnily enough, our politicians, even though they can get advice off people like this, but they don't have to follow it. But apparently our politicians, oh no, that's the advice we're being given and we're going to follow it. Of course they are. Omni said YouTube, Spotify and Wikipedia are now requiring ID for you to exist on their platform. Your digital footprint is now being monitored by police officials and they're using AI to keep track of all of it. Welcome to 2025. Kate Jumper said, how is YouTube going to use AI to detect if a user is under 18 when it can hardly detect when a content ID claim is false? That's another thing. The copyright system on YouTube gets abused to no end and the AI can't work that one out. The AI can't even understand what I'm saying half the time. Okay, their text-to-speech is freaking useless. And also, the AI, when they review some of your videos, they have no idea. They don't know a joke from when you're being serious. Yeah, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well at all. Is that Shizu? These age verification laws can and will be used to censor people for wrong think. It goes far beyond think of the children. Once they have your ID, if you fuck up and get suspended once in the major platforms, YouTube, Twitter, etc., you're effectively silenced forever. I might be gone. Duma said, I've had a YouTube account since YouTube started in 2006. I was there in 2008. My YouTube account is actually old enough to vote. If I go on YouTube one day and they ask me for an ID to prove how old I am, that'll be the last day I ever use YouTube. ELO said, guys, it's not only going to be the UK anymore. YouTube will start asking for ID in the US starting August the 13th. Okay, you got 12 days, guys. Chibi Reviews said YouTube goes mask off on the censorship. Let's break this down and what this post can mean going forward. This won't be required for all users. We've always had the option for age verification via ID or credit card. What they mean by this is that YouTube YouTubers that already get paid by Google or those that actively pay for YouTube Premium is most likely exempt from their account being flagged. Could be wrong. I think you are wrong. This update is about using better technologies to make these estimations. YouTube's rolling out an AI system to estimate if an account is under 18. Okay, so if you let your children watch cartoons on your phone, on your Google YouTube account, you'll be flagged. This means it'll likely use the content you engage with normally to determine if the account needs to be restricted. So, for example, if you watch cartoons even as an adult, this AI could flag your account to restrict it. So what does that mean overall? YouTube's solution is to put in your ID or credit card to fix your restriction. Most people will use their credit card over putting in their ID to verify. This means YouTube sees a potential possibility for the people that put in their card information to one day buy premium. As for the ID usage, this is a way for YouTube to monitor you even more effectively and let advertisers know what you want to see. Actually gross considering what YouTube is doing with this update that invades privacy. Team YouTube said, as you mentioned in your reply, this won't be required for all users. We've always had the option for age verification via ID or credit card if someone is incorrectly estimated to be under 18. This update is about using better technologies to make these estimations. Yeah, but that's not what it's doing, is it? Red Pill Bot, and this was on July 27th, YouTube removed the dislike button because they are losing control of the narrative. It's that simple. That's another thing they did. I'd rather the dislike button be up there. Even if someone hits it, I don't care. Because you know what that used to do? It used to protect people on the internet. When you saw more dislikes than likes, you knew that that video was crap or dangerous. Because people used to get on and say, oh, try this experiment. And the dislike button would be hit so many times, it would be like 500,000 dislikes to 5,000 likes, okay? Because it was dangerous. Anyway, Alex James said YouTube to be banned for kids. Translation, online ID checks forced upon anyone. What happened to YouTube Kids? Whatever happened to that? I thought that was supposed to fix it. Isn't that interesting? YouTube's rolling out AI. YouTube's rolling out AI in the US to detect if users are actually under 18. Yes, well, this ignores the stated age and applies restrictions to users it suspects are teens. Oh, this is a good one. Brodie Fox, the future of YouTube. Flaming Satin said the year is 2026. Sign into my YouTube with my ID. Confirm I'm above 18. Scan my face to confirm it's me. Do a vocal recording to confirm it's me. Confirm I'm not a robot. Click on all the pictures at traffic lights. Get to the first video to watch during my lunch break. 5 unskippable ads. And I've also heard some of those ads go for hours. Manga Kamen said, no offence, YouTube, but no one believes you. Your copyright system is highly abusable. Your algorithm changes stink and hurt countless channels. You don't actually allow people who are subbed and click on the alert me function to actually see the vids. And it's just the same thing again. YouTube saying the same thing. Yeah, why don't I believe you? Oz Integrity said breaking sinister truth behind the shock decision to ban YouTube for under 16s. It was never about algorithms or protecting kids. That's proven by the fact you can still view when logged out. How do you think kids are going to get around it? They're just not going to log in. Truth, users can't upload if not logged in. Karen's taking names, monitoring anti-government narrative. Well, come and freaking get me, you stupid woman. Go on. Freaking arrest me, you moron. 6 News Australia said breaking, the federal government has confirmed it will ban YouTube account for under 16s, backflipping on a previously granted exemption after a recommendation from the E-Safety Commissioner, which then the politicians, instead of just taking that on board and saying, okay, we'll decide, they've just gone with the whole lot. However, there will not be restrictions, stopping viewing in a logged out state. So you can still watch YouTube as a kid Just don't log in. Crazy. Yeah, apparently, Shannon, it does confirm, if you confirm you're not a robot, it gives them permission to go into your search history. And that is, well, that was a short one, wasn't it? Because that's pretty much it. YouTube are going to start censoring people. I might have to get off the internet, not just for that reason, but I might lose my house. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on at the moment, guys. I've had like a lot of things happen at once. A lot of things I can't pay for have happened at once. Just for example, okay, I need wood again. I've had electricity bill come in, and they're about to take my internet payment out of my bank account. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't even know if I can borrow, but borrowing money is not good. You have to pay it back, you know? How am I going to... This is insane. I don't even know what to do right now. Okay, I'm sitting here just waiting for whatever it is to fall on me, okay? Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last. But anyway, I'll keep going until I can't anymore. I can't lose set. I can't even take in a lodger. I don't trust people. Unless it's somebody I know, I cannot trust strangers. I've had that before. I had someone steal from me. Last time I had a lodger, they stole from me. So I don't trust people, and it's looking like I may not be able to. It's finally like caved in on my head. That's what's happened. I kind of knew this from the beginning. You never know. Just keep an eye out for me, because I may pop up in a tent somewhere. Oh, no. Okay, we'll go into the comments and just have a chat. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't mean to lay all that shit on you. It's not your problem. I have to deal with it, and I might have to deal with it sooner rather than later. Kai, how you going? Don't forget to hit that like, guys, please. Thank you very much, if you can. It helps me out, even though they're going to put an AI algorithm, which probably won't help me out after all. That's why I know why I'm not moving in subs, because they've already deleted me twice. And with the Twitter files, we know that once they've deleted you, they will not let you grow if you do make another account. So, yeah. Yeah, Deb, I put it up early, and then this morning at 4 a.m, I woke up with a headache and went, oh, no. So I took a half an endone. You know what that is? Like morphine, right? Woke up 3 hours later at 7. Still had the headache. Holy shit. I know why I'm stressed, and I believe that's why I'm getting headaches, is because I'm stressed, and I know why. Okay. John Paul said, catch you all later tonight. Sorry about this. This is not a great stream, guys. I'm very sorry. Just shit happens, you know, and what do? There's not much you can do. You just got to go with the flow, and if it happens that I lose the house, I lose the house. Yeah, and live in a tent. Okay, out to lunch said, let me try again. Dealey said, looking forward to it. John Paul said, catch you all later. Out to lunch said, we have radioactive wasps. We are almost caught up to Australia, but they're number one. Oh, my God. I think they're trying to scare you there, out to lunch. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I know why I'm stressed, though. That's all I know. And that's why it is muscular. It is coming from tension. It's tension headache. And I'm tense because I'm drowning. Not literally, figuratively. Metaphorically, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Holy crap, it just jumped on me. Okay, let's go. Yep, we're not too far back anyway. So, yeah, I'll be wrapping this up early. I've got a headache. I'm totally forked. I've got to work out where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I just don't know. Okay, anyway, Kai's cooking. Lucette said, hello, Lucette. Shannon said, g'day from the Riverland. Shannon said, Kai, mate. Everyone's asked, Kai, what you cooking, Kai? What's that? Shannon, g'day, keto. Shannon said, Dealey in the house. What? Shannon said, the UN are the baddies. Yes, they are. We need to pull out of the UN. We need to get rid of our government. They're killing me. Like, not literally, you know, but they're not helping me at all. I'm stuffed. Lucette said Trump is suing Ofcom in the UK for censoring American social media. I hope they sue personally. Anthony Albanese, Julian Mann-Grant, and the politicians on a personal level, not from the government level, so they can't use taxpayer money. I want him to sue the actual people. Shannon said, heart fart time on the right-hand side. What? Shannon said, you can do it. Lucette said, I love Trump for the way he cares about the UK. Yeah, I wish we need a Trump. Shannon said, for the world. Shannon said, the government is not your friend. Any computer game in the last 20 years. Oh, yeah, the computer gamers too are getting censored. Shannon says, statistics can be twisted to say anything you want. Well, yes, specifically when they get it from certain groups of people. Like if they just get their statistics from a group of lefties, you know, then of course it's going to look bad. Deb said, hello, I'm back again. Was on a phone call with my mum. That always happens to me when I'm trying to watch someone's stream. I get phone calls, then I miss half the stream. Shannon said, all those crowns is make Shannon run a series of crazy testicles to see how the crowns work and make Ev say, testicles. Test eagles. Right, not testicles. Oh, dear. And then we've got, Shannon said, and yet you still hold the number one crown, Debs. How much did you pay him? Deb said, the young children are able to get onto the dark web. I know some personally. Shit, I don't even know how. Exactly. I don't know how to get on the dark web, Deb. I know you've got to go through some website called Tor and an onion router. I don't even know what an onion router is. I know what an onion is. When you peel it, makes you cry. Yeah, and you've got to know specifically what you're looking for. It could end up somewhere where you don't want to be on the dark web. I don't know, right? I've never personally tried. But yes, children can get on the dark web. They can get on porn sites. But not YouTube. Yep, I think we know why. And Sherry, hey, going, Sherry. Oh, Sherry. Deb said, crown and stupid. I got crown when I was on Sarah Boone's Suitcase Killer show. I came in on crown number 2. I bet her regular was wondering, who is this first timer on our channel? Gets a crown? Yep. Good on you, Deb. Out to lunch said, welcome to 1983, so close to 1984. Exactly. Deb said, thank God for Rumble. Yeah, the only problem is if my internet gets shut off, I won't be on Rumble or YouTube. I won't be anywhere. I've really got to work out what I'm going to do. I don't know. I know if worse came to worse, I might be able to surf couch on my daughter's lounge. But she's got like 7 people in the house. Hang on. Let me count. Mum, Dad, her husband, the 3 kids, and the father-in-law. Sorry, they've got 8 people at that house. Okay, so I'd be camping on a lounge of an overcrowded house anyway. Huh? Crowded house. Hey now, don't dream it's over. It just is for me, but don't worry about that. Oh, I don't know, guys. Shannon said too much 1984, not enough 1776. I'm ready, Shannon. Let's go. Deb said bloody idiots are running things. Yes, they are. They're morons. Hey, Gal and Carl. Good to see you. Great to see our loving government protect the children. Oh, yeah. Shannon says smell what the Kai is cooking. Deb said I was just wondering about that. I have kids' YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whatever happened to that. Deb said, yes, the bloody ads are getting longer and you have to pay more to go ad-free. Shannon said, confirm I'm not a robot. Gives them permission to go into your search history. Yes, it does. Hey, J1, how you doing? Good to see ya. Deb said, oh, no. Out to lunch, said Rutro. Search history. Oh, God, love you. Yeah, and Lucette said, can I take in a lodger? I can't do that. The last one stole from me. Deb said, I was wondering the other day how you was going. Yeah, not the best, but hey. You know, I'll work it out. Sherry said, I know how you feel. Have I got a big electric bill today? I can't pay. It's so hard now. Shannon, it's already happening. Don't worry about that. See the smoking? Yeah, gone. Gone, mate. Gone. Gone. Where was I up to? Where's that little no smoking thing? There it is. J1 said, love you, Hev. PS, I love my tent as well. I'll be in one shortly. Timmy said, hello, tuned in late. Shannon said, Timmy, a quick save Hev from a tent. Sorry. A rant, not a tent. Holy shit. At least I've got the tent. Yeah, everyone's saying, hello, Timmy. Shadow said, Hev's next show, how to cook chickens. Yes, probably. Deb said, hello, our doctor in the house, Timmy. Out to lunch, said Mum and Dad have a garage, Hev? No, they don't. No, they have a carport. It's all open on all sides, just has a roof. But I could put my tent under their carport. I could possibly do that. Just stick it in their backyard and camp in their backyard. Yeah, Shannon, Mum and Dad live with Hev's daughter. Yep. Deb said, I don't know what I do with our awesome group. Shannon said, need for tour programs? Yes. Deb said, I think I watched too much Sarah Boone's Suitcase. Deb said, your headaches are all too clear now? Well, no, I woke up at 4 a.m. with one this morning. And the endone didn't even help this time. I don't know. I must be very uptight. Shannon said, I thought your son was moving back in. No, he's going to try and do it on his own. He's stubborn like that. I'm stubborn too, so I can't blame him. Deb said, it's harder to live on your own. Shannon said, only OG will remember the tent fight. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, my God. Kai said, hello, making beans and franks. Looking forward to the invasion in November. Shannon said, as soon as Hev gets MS into her, then will come the snow. She's been praying for. Oh, yeah, as soon as I have to live in the tent, then I'll get snow. You watch. Pat said, same here, Hev. Things are getting tougher and tougher. Yep, yep. And with that, pretty much that's the end. I'll be back until I'm not, and I'll let you know closer to the time. Yeah. So there you go. Just giving you a warning, guys. I don't know how long I'm going to have the internet for. Then I don't know how long I'm going to be in this house for. And I don't know if my electricity is going to get cut. Do they cut your electricity off if you don't pay the bill? I need to know. Hey, Kirsten, how you doing? Eat an Arvo head, manganese and water, perhaps. No, I've had plenty of hydration. I'm hydrolyting every day. Yeah, prayers would be great. Yeah, I'm on magnesium as well. I take magnesium. I'm drinking plenty of water and plenty of hydrolyte. It's not muscular, it's more tension. And even the doctor said that. He said, you've got, they're tension headaches. They cut it off in the US, do they? Do they do that in Australia? Because I heard they weren't allowed to cut your electricity off. But hey, I might be wrong. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and hopefully I'll be back as soon as possible. Okay, guys, much love. Bye, guys.